I've spent $46,980 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 188 days. And tonight's gameplay is going to be all dictated by experts in the upcoming state versus state matchmaking. But before I get into that, I want to show you something about Heroes Mission. I know some people follow me are from states afterwards, that maybe they're newer to the game. There's a lot of people helping me that are veterans of the game, but this is the mission or the event that replaces Gina and the Gina event. And I just wanted to show you, I showed it briefly the other day. I just wanted to kind of do a little bit more of a focus on it tonight in case those players find this useful who don't have this unlocked yet, understand what's coming up. This is essentially, you know, a replacement for Gina, and it almost works the same. It's just that instead of getting Gina shards, you unlock these little chests, and as you can see, you get Philly shards and other things. So you don't just get shards, in other words, you get the extra bonuses as well, Essence Stones and Lucky Hero Gear chests and some XP, right? And it goes up. So it's worth it to grind these out and get all 10. And the way you do it is you trace the Reaper down here, just like you would a Cryptid from before, but you know, this will kind of break down all the rewards, the rally rewards and stuff, right? So very, very similar to Gina. But the one thing I did want to highlight here is if you happen to have Gina shards, or if some people don't have Gina max and they're still grinding her out, unlike Gina before where you had to have Gina maxed out to be able to convert, like now, whether it's the Cryptid horns or these new scattered parts, you can redeem them. And since I have this all unlocked, I'm going to redeem all the loot just so I have the bonus. There's no sense in calling the Cryptid because you're burning stamina to do it. So some people like doing it because you get rally rewards as well, but I don't know, you're converting the stamina to, you know, rally rewards basically, or participation rewards. I would kind of rather just, you know, join and then, you know, do my rallies and that's it, because I don't want to burn the stamina in this case for these kind of relatively small items. So that's my feeling on it. Instead, I'll just, you know, convert it to a chance to obtain this instead. And, you know, I don't know, it's debatable. It's like it's more of a chance to obtain stuff than getting it. But look, you do get the speed ups. You do get the hero XP 100%. It's just a matter of how many gems you're going to get and whether or not you end up getting some stamina to replace it or not. So that's what I like to do, but you play it the way you want to. It's your game. We all play it the way we want. All right, so I just wanted to show that Heroes Mission quickly. If we take a look at the events, the only event that's kind of note, special that we haven't talked about before, is the Armament competition starting today. We do have, let's see, State of Power coming up, matchmaking phase coming up, basically. After the reset tomorrow is going to start the phase. And then we have some other things coming up, Officer Project, and these are kind of the standard events now, right? Frostfire Mine, which I can never seem to participate in. And then this will be on Beast Day, Lucky Wheel. You know, you can see the standard events that happen during prep week there, okay? That's what we're dealing with. But Armament competition, I guess before I get into the experts, I can kind of take care of this. We still do got Alliance Mobilization, so on Alliance Mobilization Day, a lot of my gameplay is going to be dictated by, at least my spending gameplay is going to be dictated by Alliance Mobilization, as it should be, even though I messed up on the first day. But if we take a look at Armament competition, this is going to be an opportunity. Essentially, I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to clear my basic rewards doing the Essence Stones, because I've been trying to work my hero gear, and I kind of want to conserve as many speed ups as I can. So let's go and take care of that first, because that's going to unlock something I can spend on as well. So let's see. Did I make sure? Let's see. If I go into Alliance Mobilization while I'm doing that and while I'm talking, I'll just refresh these again in case I can happen to get a lucky, you know, spin on the reward that I'm looking for. And I'm going to grab the Mobilization pack while I'm in here, as well as, and we got one more day on Mobilization. So as well as grab these. And I'm not going to worry about spending the gems while I have a task going, because, you know, it's at the rate I'm spending, it's kind of peanuts. I'll just do it for the big ones anyways. We do have a gem one that I can grab there, but I'll kind of refresh some of these as well. It won't help for this session because they'll take too long to refresh while I'm recording, but it might help somebody else later. And we'll just clear some of those out. And I might pick up, or other people might pick up those other ones. All right, so let's take a look at hero gear. Let's pick what we're going to do here. Sometimes I've been trying to level up these bigger ones here, like this, just because it's helping me in arena. Right now, you know, I can also work on the second set of gear, and the advantage to working on the second set of gear is I don't have to spend as much Essence Stones just to, unlock. So I do think I need 100 though. Somebody said I didn't need 100, but I don't know. I don't trust it. So I could go 9 here, but then that would be worse. So the other, or I can do like a 90-20 like that. I could do for my second set of gear. But I can also grind up some of the alternates over here if I wanted to. But if I wanted to grind up like, one of these, well, if it just said, let's see, we got the 12s over here, we got 15, we got, this would cost me 160. So, although I do kind of like the idea of doing that, because that will help my Geronimo gear. You know what? It's probably not a bad idea, because I am going to be replacing them anyway. So it's just kind of, a matter of, I'll lose 60 towards prep, but then I've been focusing on the gear on my primary march, which I'm going to need for SvS. So let's do that. Let's do that. And here we go. And then that should unlock the Hero Gear Mastery. So I'll go into Alliance Mobilization. And no, I didn't get lucky on a roll, basically. Is that a 120? No, okay, this is the 30,000 gems. So yeah, I don't wanna burn that. I'll use one of these. And then I'll go take care of that Alliance, the Hero Gear Mastery Pack. Whoops, wrong one. Take care of, and we got to talk about experts, but I'll take care of the Hero Gear Mastery Pack, and now I've replaced what I've used, so net gain for SvS still. All right, and we'll clear that out. And I'll go grab another one because I'm going to need another one. All right, let's start talking about experts now. Because, let's just, so that I close the chapter on this, this gives me all the points I need for this event. All right, got some points on there, but I don't think that's going to hold. I don't know why people are spending a lot outside of SvS, but they are. So whatever. I hope that holds actually, because I've actually replaced what I used. But all right, so we got another $100 top off going. So here's the thing. I need to start this conversation about what my strategy is going to be tonight with a discussion about the heroes, or the expert heroes, I should say. They're heroes as well, but they're experts. Here's the thing. We look at the new heroes. We got Fabian, we've got Baldur, and we've got Valeria. And Fabian, it'd be nice to have him leveled up for Foundry and stuff, but I'm just got the basic level 1 unlocked. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't need to press Fabian right now. There's not a high need for that. Remember, my account goal right now is really to be useful as a tank for SvS and help my team with SvS. That's kind of like the primary thing I'm trying to build out for. Now, Baldur's a little interesting because, as I was showing the other day, he's got these bonus skills that give you these bonuses. And aside from the Alliance shop stuff, we've got Alliance Mobilization going on right now. And this one here would be nice to at least unlock at 1 level, because you get a little bonus and you get an extra tier. You get this bonus tier. And at the amount I'm spending, like, man, I should have probably done this earlier, and I just didn't think about it and didn't realize it. I was kind of delaying my thoughts on experts while I was trying to get my opinion straight, or how I was thinking about this. I really should have. If you're somebody watching this who's behind me and you didn't get this yet, I think the smarter move would have been to get Baldur this skill at least 1 level unlocked, just to put a little something extra in the tank and get that 1 extra bonus tier registered as soon as he came out. I should have done that as soon as he came out, because then if you're spending like I am, that would have stacked up a little bit more. Not a lot, not substantially, but if you're spending this amount, you might as well get all the value you can out of it. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to bring Baldur up. But let me show you the other thing. So Valeria, now the thing about Valeria is, of course, we're going to want these stats for SvS for the battle itself. And of course, if we look in the skills, we're going to want the battle skills eventually, right? These are good skills for battle. Lethality and health and rally capacity are going to be good. This Radiant Honor is good, but it's not the primary thing I want. It's going to enable you to get extra sigils and stuff eventually, so that's good. But this is the one that I've been debating, and I finally have arrived at my strategy tonight. So this well prepared means you're going to get more. You're going to get bonus points for SvS prep bonus points. And I don't know, everybody in the state should actually probably do this, but like, people are playing the game a little differently. Not everybody's spenders like I am. So I don't know, where folks are going to be, but it doesn't take an awful lot to get at least this first tier unlocked. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically only use the first day of prep. It's going to be a construction and research day. I'm going to see if our president will move the research day to the end because we have Valeria out. And by the way, one of the subscribers mentioned that, which is a great, thing to do. And aside from that, I'm glad that subscriber put a comment in the video, but we also have this vibrant Discord. I actually did a Frost Star giveaway just today based on a trivia on the channel. People had a lot of fun with it. They said it was a fun event, and gave away $100 worth of Frost Stars today. So those of you who've been asking for a giveaway, been asking for Frost Stars, that's how you get it. Come and join the community, play a game with us, and every now and then I'll try to run stuff like that because everyone had a lot of fun with it. So the fact that everyone had fun with it made me want to do it more. You know what I mean? So we've been giving away some gift codes, and I just did the first Frost Star giveaway today. I'm going to do more in the future. I don't know how frequently I can afford to do it, but it was a lot of fun, so I'm going to do it. And I've got some time off of work this week. My wife is away again, so I'm using this as a lot of opportunity to have some fun in the game because I don't got anything else to do other than some contracting work I have to do on the side. But all right, coming back to Valeria. So of course you're going to want to unlock this a bit. So if I basically do all of my expert work on expert day, including Valeria, then I'll get all the points, even the points that I'm using to get her up. The very first thing I'll do on expert day is Valeria. So that way, every time I upgrade her, I'm getting increased points upon points upon points. Instead of doing it outside of prep and then wasting all those points, I don't have a lot to do on day one anyways. So why waste on day one? About the only thing I could do on day one if I wanted to is charms, but there's plenty of days to do charms throughout prep. It's not like Chief Gear where there's only one day to do Chief Gear. It's not like that. So I can I'll sacrifice day one. I won't get a lot of points on the board for day one. I'll save it all for day 2 and beyond, and I will unload starting with Valeria on day 2. So I'll get the maximum points I can out of Valeria. And I'm focusing on efficiency as part of my content. So that's the way I feel is the best way to do it. There's no sense in pushing her outside of prep when I can just do it on day 2, unload everything. If you have any problems with that strategy, let me know in the comments or come join the Discord community and ping me there, because I think this is really the optimal strategy for where we are, having just unlocked this expert with a prep right around the corner. I think that's the best thing to do, is just wait and do it all in day 2. And then I'm all set for the rest of the event. I've got all the Valeria bonuses going and I'll be good to go, right? So push Valeria as far as I can, and then do all the rest of my upgrades and sacrifice a little bit on day 1, but then I'll make up for it on all the rest of SVS prep. So anything helps, especially at the rate I'm using stuff and how much I've got used up. Even a little 2% can do quite a bit, but I'll probably be more like in the probably 10% range. I hope maybe even 14% if I can plan properly. So that's what we're talking about with Valeria, and that's why I needed to talk about experts first. And that's why I wanted to kind of explain why I'm going to unlock that skill for Baldur tonight outside of prep. So that's the one thing I am doing, is I just wanted to unlock this skill outside of prep. So that's what we did. So let's see, do I have anything? I don't have any. Yeah, I do have training going on, so I don't need to worry about that. But look, that's all. I just wanted to unlock that skill. So now I get the bonus tier, and I get a little something extra out of it, right? Now, he's not all that expensive to level up, so let's do it just so I can show you. But what I want to show you is I believe, and I'm trying to do this to convince myself as well, I believe that until you do the sigils, you don't advance to the next level, basically. So, I was at level 1, now I'm at level 2. I think that's because I use the sigils. If I get him ready for the next level, but don't use the sigils, I can't go to level 3. So I just want to show that, because this will be an aligned shop discount and reward boost as well. Actually, I won't get a price drop, but I will get a reward boost when I go to level 3. But I just want to actually show you and see for myself what would be the deal here. So if I go to, level him up to 20, basically. All right, and now it would require a relationship advancement. As you can see, until I use the sigils, I can't get that level 3. So he's all set and ready to go. Gifting does not really do anything for prep anyways. It's really the speed ups, the sigils, and the books that give you points for SVS. So now I'm at a point where I'd have to, not waste, but I'd have to use sigils outside of prep, and I don't really want to do that. So that's where we're at with him, and I just wanted to show you, I just want to show you. Plus, it was easy to show because he's super cheap to level up. So, but we'll get him more, as we go forward, but it's not the highest priority for me right now. But getting that extra thing unlocked while I'm in the middle of Alliance Mobilization Week, that's kind of worth it. So, in fact, I probably should have done that before I did the Hero Gear Mastery Pack come to think of it, because I would have got some extra points from that as well. But, you know, I was trying to show one thing before the other and trying to focus on it's, you know, it's hard to be a content creator sometimes because it's stitching everything together so it makes some logical sense to people, and how I'm trying to describe the flow is different than what you might do if you're regular trying to optimize your account. I probably could have gone into that first, but I felt like it was important to do the whole expert segment as its own special segment. So let's see, going back in the line mode. Okay, so we got the 50K ready to go. And now let's look at some of the other things. So I did get these pop-up deals, and this is going to be a little bit mix and match, trying to stitch it. I'm not going to do the mental math right here, but I'm just going to buy them and then figure out what I need to do to get these, and I'll explain to you the other purchases as I go. So I'm going to buy these because it's, you know, it's hard to get expert stuff in the first place. So anytime I'm offered it, I grab it. Oh, by the way, fishing tournament ended up coming in second. I'm glad to see a lot of people didn't push like crazy on this. I just wanted to get my 50,000, and then I got my 50,000, used the extra fishing tickets that I had, the free ones, and I was good to go. That was done. All right, so now let's take a look at, let's see, we got a couple different things. Oh, I don't want to talk about Journey of Light right now. That'll be towards the end. So let's save the deals section and just come in to do the rest of the spending. So coming to spending, we got Dawn Market. All right, I need to describe some stuff about Dawn Market, but before I do Dawn Market, let's go to Armament Chest, because I want to do Dawn Market kind of separately. Armament Chest, so it's just the case that I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do. So how many points do I need? All right, so I'm about, what is that, 40,000, well, let's see, 37.5 or so. So let's grab, let's do the Armament Chest for the 50. I just need a lot of hero gear because I'm going to be getting some from this event. This is like the baseline price for hero gear. This is like not, you know, the regular shop is even worse, but this is like the baseline price. You can get it slightly better than this from other shops, but this is a baseline price. And if you're looking to get it in bulk, there's only so many ways to do it. So this is one of the ways to do it. And that's why I'm buying from this tonight. All right. And then we'll do the 10,000. All right, now I need 7,500 more. So we'll come into, all right, I guess we're gonna have to go into Dawn Market now. Well, I could do, yeah, all right, I'll do the daily deals just to grab this for the $5. See if I can get lucky. No luck. And then I'll do these claims. All right. Now, where are we? We need about 5,000 more. So 5,000 more top-up points. So coming back here, if we go into Dawn Market, and I'll just go right to the 5,001. Here's the deal. When you do the math on it, like what I actually need more, when I get into some of the, for my chief gear push that I want to do for SVS, I'm going to need some more of the polishing solution mainly. And of course some other stuff, but this isn't Dawn Market. This is the least value. Between this and the Essence Stones are kind of like the least value thing here. This is a more scarce item, but you know, it's not the greatest value. This is not that much of a scarce item, so therefore it's not their best value. And the hero gear chests is just not, you know, great value compared to other options. It is pretty good though. It's pretty good, and it's probably better actually than the custom armament chest if you stack it up like kind with all the things. If your goal isn't just the armament chest alone, because that's kind of one of the differences here. You'll get kind of just the armament chest here without the gems and other stuff. So that's what makes this a pretty good deal overall. But a lot of people like the custom armament chest a little bit better because it's just focused on the gear. But really the best value here is the fire crystals. And the only reason I skipped it last time is I have a really good stock of fire crystals going. But I do know I'm going to need a lot of this for the T11 push. I am worried about speeds, and this can include speeds as well. So I'm gonna grab this for the $10. Grab this for the $10 mark, and I'm gonna get Dawn of Market tonight for the fire crystals, mainly because it'll put some more fire crystals in the tank and also put some more speeds in the tank. All right, so that clears that out, and we'll grab another one. All right, now we got to look at the rest of Dawn Market and this the gear. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy this. I kind of did a bunch of analysis. I think I know how many I'm gonna need here. This will get me almost all the way there, and then the next time I get one of these popped up, I can do the rest of them. So I'm gonna need to buy them one point or another. I might as well do them on a day that I'm gonna get some credit for it. So we'll grab these and go claim that. And then we'll grab another one. And I'm gonna go into Dawn Market, and I'm gonna grab this one. And then we'll clear that. And let's see. There's the one thing I do, so Custom Armament Chest has another $100 as well. And that is one that I do have to, oh, I should have done that one. I had this plan in my head and I just failed myself. So Custom Pet Chest I have a little bit more time on, and we have Alliance Mobilization tomorrow. Dawn Market we have a little more time on, and we have Mobilization tomorrow. So I can take care of those tomorrow is my point. This one I can't, and I was supposed to do this one. So let's see. I think what I'm going to just have to do is wait until I get, hopefully I can get lucky and grab another one here organically, but I'm going to have to just refresh some of these and hope for the best. And then I'll grab it when it comes up. Hopefully it'll come up and I can grab that one. I guess I'll leave that one there in case I get stuck. It'll at least give me something to spend on. And there we go. So I guess that's all I can show you with Alliance Mobilization tonight. But that's the extra bonus that I could have been getting all week playing this event. So unfortunately, I missed out on that opportunity. So yeah, these levels are unlocked until you get him higher, but that's how that works, you see? When your personal points meet the requirements, you can obtain the claim. Yeah, so my personal points are there. All right, so maybe I didn't make such a bad mistake, because as long as you do it before the event ends, you get that extra slot unlocked, and you're good to go. So, all right, good. I didn't make as bad a mistake as I thought I might have. So the rest, like I said, we'll just wait until I get the other $100 spend, and that's the plan for tonight on the spending. Let's see what else we have. So the other thing we have to talk about, so I think that's all for the spending tonight, right? Pretty sure that's all for the spending. Let me just make sure. Done. Yeah, we already did this. Yep. And I explained. Oh, I didn't explain on the pet chest. So I'm going to need, and I don't need to do this tonight, but I'm going to need a lot of pet advancement material. So maybe I'll just skip on that tonight. I'll describe it tomorrow when I do the spending on pets. I'll explain what I looked at and what I found and why I'm doing that. So that's what I'm going to need a lot of that for pets. So for prep. All right, so that's all we have there. Let me take a look at the deal section, because this is where we have Journey of Light. So let me work this right to left just to clear some of the more obvious stuff first. My favorite friend, Deadshot. Hero Rally. Journey Treasures. Get these claims out of the way. And then we've got Journey of Light. So what I've been doing with Journey of Light, as you know if you've been following me, is I've been just making sure that I keep these running. Now, I did make a couple mistakes because I had a busy day with my wife and travel again and stuff. And I've been on the phone with the bank all day for some stupid reason. Trying to gift these Frost Stars triggered a risk warning. So like that's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that I'm trying to get resolved. But I'll get that resolved, and then I won't have to worry about that issue again. But basically, you want to keep these running. So if you're, and the only thing to be aware of is that when you go to use them, I don't know if I can, let me see if I can show you. I hope it doesn't trigger it completely, but see, it's going to say speed up 6 hours, right? Speed up duration 6 hours, but it's 5 hours and 15 minutes it's needed to complete it. If I say use, it's going to warn me there'll be an excess of 44 minutes, and that's almost a whole hour with this speed up, and it will not be refunded. This is unlike normally you get refunded the difference when you use speed ups. So I'm going to cancel it. If you just wait the 15 minutes, then it'll only cost 5. So even if you're on the plus side of that, if you like miss it by a couple minutes and you're at 5 hours, you're at 4 hours and 44 minutes or 4 hours and 50 minutes, at least you're only sacrificing like 10, 15 minutes then. You don't really want to sacrifice a whole 44 minutes if you're trying to be efficient there. So that's what I got going on there. And now I can also show you the Premium Radiance Treasure Assemble. I'm not going to do the Assemble. I'm going to wait till the last day where I can do them in bulk. But this is the deal. That's what it looks like. It's going to tell you here that it assembles into either the the exquisite or dazzling radiance chest. And this is why I was saying, if you really read the chances of rewards, it doesn't come off the way it should in my mind. Actually, this is why we love the content creators in this community helping us learn this stuff, because sometimes you can only do so much in a mobile game to describe things, and the content creators in the community come together, figure stuff out, and share it. That way others learn. But that's what they're really trying to tell you here, is you get a 75% chance of the exquisite radiance and a 25% of the dazzling. So when you see this interface and it shows you that you can combine 3 of them and you get one or the other, that's the chance rate. That's what they're talking about. So hopefully that helps, again, for people who are not familiar with this event or haven't played it yet, new to the game, whatever. Hopefully that helps. I'm just waiting to the end. I know in the Discord community, so many people, it's mixed. I wouldn't say it's 50-50, but it's something close to that, where some people want to see me just do the Journey of Light already, just finish it out. And the thing is, it's a multiple day event. I might as well wait until it's almost done and do it all at the end. So I got all the chests that I can open, or pretty much all the chests that I can open all at once. So I'm going to wait till the last day. It's called delayed gratification, right? And this game teaches us that. Well, in my opinion, if you're playing it right, it teaches you delayed gratification. Like, save and wait for the right opportunities, max your points, max your opportunities, and things like this. So that's where I'm at with Journey of Lights. I'm just slowly grinding them organically, and then on the last day, I'll do everything. I'll do the rest of them, and then and this, by the way, this is just organically a couple days. I'm getting there, and it's probably doesn't take an awful lot to get to the 150 mark. An awful lot of spend to get to the 150 mark. If you're looking to spend and make sure you get that first level of Mithril unlocked. So it is a multiple day event though. So I'll probably get quite a ways there just organically. So just stay tuned, stay with me on the Journey of Light. It's coming. One day at a time, and we'll get there. We'll do it. In fact, I kind of like that I've done it this way, because other creators, like day 1 Journey of Light, like blowing their back. Now they're not really blowing their backpack, but like buying all the stuff, doing all the journeys, and then posting it right away. And it's like, why do that? Why do you have the need to do that? Let's do what we're not supposed to do in this game normally. Let's save them all up to the end and do it all at the end, so we get maximum opportunities for those combinations. All right, I've said enough about that. Let me check the backpack quick, and then we'll check out Labyrinth. So just clear this stuff out of the backpack. Can I get lucky? Nope. All right. And then we'll, all right, so here are the simple things. I'm just going to clear these out. But, yeah, so clear this. I'm going to clear the VIP. Let's get that in the tank. Seeker's chest. Loot. And the mobilization chest. Should have done that first. I'm going to wait on this because we got, some other stuff to do this week. And I don't really have a need to push it right now. So might as well wait on that. Oh, I should. No, you know what? I've got so much going on in Arena. So many people trying to snipe me. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So let's see how many mythic gear we can get for 355 lucky hero gear chests. Here we go. So I should get at least like 3, 4 if I'm lucky, and I got 3. So 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll take it. There is one thing I need to do though, because when I did some shuffling around for Labyrinth, I lost this gear. I want the epic gear here. So if I got an epic one there, yep, I do. So there we go. So now she's all back to epic and not taking up a mithril. All right. And now we can go and I got 2 choices here. I can focus on the top hero, the top alignment. The top, not the top 3. These are kind of all locked right now. But I can focus on the other 2 for Arena, basically. Or I can focus on the top 3, which basically means bringing in Philly. It's all a matter of like where I'm going to let this stuff hang out. And I think it's going to be here for now. So here we go. I'll just get that to 80. Because this is kind of helpful for Arena. And this is like letting them borrow it until I need it back. And it helps with Arena in the way. All right, so push this some more. All right, that's as far as I can go. There we go. And that way it's just hanging out there for the purposes of Arena. Kind of helps in Arena. And by the way, Arena has been difficult. I guess I think I came in second today, but this is what's happened in Arena. Look at this. Look at this. So it's actually fun to see, because if you look earlier, look, this dude tried to hit me 3 times. He's got more power than me. Must have been the difference is my Holger or something, because I don't know, I beat him every time for some reason. Must be the differences in Holger, I would imagine. Some of these dudes, you know, been having this power on me for a while, so I'm doing this little push and kind of catching up with them. It's kind of interesting to see them stagnating, so they must have spent a lot and then slowed down. And then we've got, you know, this dude, or player, I should say, he or she. I was just probably convenient. I don't know. Plus, I'm the right alliance, but it doesn't matter because they're only taking 3-4 points away from me, and when I'm hitting, I'm, you know, gaining, you know, 10 points or so. So in the long run, it's all right. It's going all right. All right, let's take a look at Labyrinth. We got 2 things now. All right. So first of all, Gearforge. So let me see. Gearforge, the ratios for Gearforge in my generation, I believe, are going to be, and this is based on Tontone's latest testing, or I don't know if he did the testing or he's just posting it, but I think this is for gear 60, 15, 25 for a balanced account, and kind of the way my account is, that's how you would describe it. But I've already, like, I haven't done anything more with gear, so I don't expect this to do well. There's nothing I can really do. I'm kind of maxed out and got lucky as many times as I can get. So my account will stagnate a little bit until SvS. And that's just the way it goes. That's the cycle for me. So that's, you know, here's my cycle will be, don't judge my power, and when you see that number that I tell you at the beginning of every video, that means how much I've spent, not how much power I've used. Don't judge me until after SvS prep week. Then you can see what that money and what that spend turned into as far as power goes. Because my power right now does not match my spend. All right, and now with the Research Center, I did do a tiny little bit of extra research. I don't think it's enough to move the needle, but let's see what happens. And I think with research, it's more like 60, 15, 25. Is that right? Oh, it's the same for research and Gearforge. 60, 15, 25. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't expect much. Because I didn't really push. Oh, all right, I got one more level out of it. I'll take that lucky roll. That was a very unlucky roll. All right, and that's all. That's all we got there. Research, I'm still, you know, a little bit ahead on the state, so I'll just continue to grind that slowly and surely, basically. But there wasn't a lot there that was done to push too far, so I didn't expect a lot out of that. All right, let's check in. I've already did the backpack, right? Did the backpack already? So we got some Labyrinth treasures. By the way, I got a weird comment from somebody saying, "Hey, I see you keep on doing this wrong. Don't open up the Labyrinth treasures and don't open up the hero gear until after prep." I'm like, I don't understand what they're talking about at all, because opening up chests does nothing. It doesn't matter whatsoever. And allocating XP to hero gear doesn't really matter either. So if you happen, if I genuinely, honestly want to know, what has anybody heard of this? Like, why would this person be saying this to me? I don't understand it. Yeah. So where I was going was just to throw some of that other, dump some of that other gear here. There we go. So that's what we got there. And finally, let's take a look at VIP, see what we got ahead of us. Make these claims. And there we go. We're back at 1.8 mil. Now somebody said, "Oh, you got to do this at X50 or X100 to really get any stats." I haven't seen anything in the game that has proven that, but I think one of these times I'm going to wait on the spinner wheel. I'm going to see what happens if I do 100,000, because it is true that, like, it will make it easier. Just the same reason I do 100 lucky hero gear chests at a time, it'll make it easier to see how lucky you got. Because if I do 100 spins and I only get one puzzle piece, then that means, you know, I got, you know, the average value, basically. I got the pity reward. But if I get 2 or 3, it'll show how much extra lucky I got. And lately I've been doing these spins where I only get them one every 80. So it's like a rate of something like 1.1 or something. So if I manage to do 100 and I consistently get 2 or more, maybe I'll be convinced, but let's see. We'll save that for another day when we don't have as much to talk about. I've already been doing a lot of talking tonight. Now, there's a couple things I want to remind you of, and one is the Discord community. Again, I can't promise you when I'm going to be able to do gift code giveaways. A lot of that is based on when the game developer decides to give me a block of game codes to give out to my community, and when I get them, I'll try to do some interesting things with them to make it fun. I've got giveaways right now, and you have to kind of earn, the ability to get that based on just being around the community. That way people who are just coming in for gift codes don't just kind of come to get a gift code and they're not really part of the community. We're trying to build a community here. So if you just come and start talking organically, you'll get the VIP level required, which is what I'm calling them in the Discord server. You'll get the VIP badge required to be eligible for the giveaways. I've got a Frost Star level giveaway and a gift code level giveaway. And all you got to do is start coming and talking and engaging with us. And don't try to game the system, because it's not going to work that way. It's not going to work the way you think, and people are going to get frustrated with you. Just come and become part of the community, and you'll have those opportunities. So anybody who's asking me about giveaways of any sort, the codes or the Frost Stars, come and join the community. That's where your opportunity will be. I'm not going to do them in lives and other places, because now I've got a community of people who are all talking together and building something unique together, and kind of almost like a second family it's turning into. Like, people are getting to know each other and everything. People are helping each other. So come and join that Discord community. That's where your opportunities will be for that. The other thing is, if you're going to spend Frost Stars in the game anyways, if you're following me, you know this already, but if this is your first time following me, if you want to continue to see this journey and you want to help me out on that journey, what I'm asking you to do is just use the Frost Star link. You'll see an affiliate link in the video description. And that link, it gives me credit for the sale, basically. It gives me some Frost Stars as well. So all you have to do is use that link. It gives me some Frost Stars, and you're going to just do what you do anyways if you're buying Frost Stars anyways. It's just a way you can help me out, help the channel, and support me. And finally, something people don't realize how important it is, but you just have to, it's just very super simple to help me and promote the channel. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.